Barb with Inspire Me 360, and I'm really just passionate about sharing the experiences I've had in terms of the spectrum of my life and trying to help others through the things that I've worked through and the insight I've been able to accumulate in my many years. So, okay, what I want to talk about in this video is relationships, in specific couple relationships, okay? And again, it's something, and the reason I think that it is so important to talk about this is that each and every human being will usually embark on a path of wanting to find their person or that relationship that balances their life. And it's essentially the pillar that holds the other up. But what we have right now is kind of a unique dynamic on planet Earth in terms of the masculine and the feminine energies. Now, for many, many years, the masculine energy has been very dominant within the societal structures and just the way that life is existing, specifically in the human species. Now, if you look at the plants and animals on this planet, they are very much in balance and in equilibrium, okay? So they have it right. But in terms of human beings, unfortunately, we've had, I don't want to say unfortunately, that's the wrong terminology. We've had the pendulum swinging over to that male dominated or masculine, I don't want to say male, that masculine energy dominance here on planet Earth. And the problem is, because that's a very aggressive energy when it is imbalanced, you have a lot of wars, you have a lot of dominant energy, you have this very provider or money orientated, work orientated society, and it loses its gentleness over time. And we've seen this. Now we have this beautiful wave of dominant feminine or divine feminine energy that has incarnated on the planet. And this has been in the last couple hundred years. And this energy of these very brave feminine aspects, what that has done, or what their hard work has created, is it's opened up this ability for the energies to become back or to recalibrate themselves into this energetic balance. And it's a beautiful thing, but it certainly isn't where it needs to be. And just like any kind of transformation or transmutation that has to happen in this evolutionary spiral, because again, the way that energies work, especially here on planet Earth, is in a spiraling pattern. Things are cyclical, so you have the golden age, the bronze age, the silver age, the iron age, and that is the evolution of that conscious energy, the polarities, and they are constantly in flux, trying to seek balance. And the reason that they are in flux is due to the desire for growth. Everything is always in motion, everything is always in an evolutionary state. And we know that, we can understand that from scientific principles. But how does all of this stuff relate back to relationship dynamics right now here on planet Earth? And so I think the most important thing is to understand that a lot of things have been brought to the surface in terms of distortions for us to work them out. So sometimes a certain energy or a certain aspect of self will become hyperinflated so that we can understand the imbalance of it and kind of put the brakes on and go, whoa, whoa, whoa. When that certain energy is out of whack or out of balance, what manifests or the out manifestation of that is really not good, okay? Or not good is also not the best teaching term, but anybody can understand, even though the word forms that I'm speaking are not in the totality of their balanced correctness. So what I mean by this, and I'm going to use an example, is divine energy of creation. The divine energy to procreate or to create new life is a beautiful energy. But when it is out of balance, what happens is a massive distortion in the energy that we call sexuality. And we can see this rampant in terms of its manifestation across the human species. There's a huge imbalance in this divine creative love energy. Okay, I'm not going to say that it's good or bad. It is a mechanism of learning through contrast. And when you frame it that way, you don't judge it, you don't judge others, you simply hold space for them no matter where they're existing on the spectrum of that particular distorted energy. And then you project loving compassion towards them. It does not mean when you're projecting this loving compassion towards them that you have to interact with them. There are lots of individuals that I stay away from, and I do not interact with their distorted energy due to the fact that, again, it's highly distorted and it doesn't help my heart. It saddens me to see that level of distortion. However, I still have love for them and their journey. So, in understanding that distortion exists, what the journey is this desire we have to make back to the self so that we can become as perfectly balanced within our own internal divine feminine and internal divine masculine. And we both hold space for polarities, or both polarities within the self. Now, again, I love the yin and the yang symbol because it very accurately depicts what we see in the manifested world. Okay, we see the out expression of a three-dimensional man and an out expression of a three-dimensional woman. And in each, we have still the space, or we still hold a piece of the other within. And so we reflect that back to each other. But when things are not healed within other individuals, there exists these imbalances, and those are the distortions that we are here to heal. But remember, there's free will. And so we can't really saddle this healing on any other individual. And it's not like we were given a disproportionate amount of healing to do. I want to really teach this correctly as well. Sometimes, or in all cases, whatever lessons that you decided to learn here, you decided that. And you're always the captain of your own ship. Again, everybody is incarnated into different circumstances and with a set of different circumstances. And those circumstances are the lessons that you have to work within. It's like, that's the classroom you're in. And stop being frustrated that that's the classroom you're in. Just do the work. And that, even just in that total surrender and that total acceptance, you're going to move through your lessons much more quickly, rather than sitting in that class and saying, oh my goodness, I wish I was in art class, or I wish I was in home economics. I don't like math. Well, it's irrelevant. You are sitting in math class. You are sitting in earth school, in the environment, in the situation that you're in. So buckle down and do the work. And I'm not trying to be insensitive, but the problem is that a lot of times individuals don't want to do their work because they're too busy worrying about, what lessons everybody else is on or what stage everybody else is on. And that's counterproductive, and it's not conducive to your healing journey. So I'm actually going to stop this video because I kind of went on a little bit of a tangent, and I'm going to start the video again and get into the original kind of dialogue that I actually wanted to express.